My name is Erin Willett, and I am an influencer of hope for the Pancreatic Cancer Action Network. My father, in the summer of 2011, really just knew something was wrong. Him and my mom started getting different opinions from different doctors about why he was in the state of health that he was, and it came to the conclusion that he was diagnosed with stage 4 pancreatic cancer in August of 2011, and unfortunately in December of 2011 he passed away. He was losing weight, and as much as he loved losing weight and getting all fit and trim, he knew that there was something else going on. He had a lot of back pain. He always had back problems, and even though he always had back problems, you can always tell that something else is going on. My father, the year prior, also was diagnosed with diabetes, and it kind of started unraveling from there. And it was just a really hard journey for my family, because for my mother and father, they didn't want to freak anybody out, and they didn't want to tell anybody too soon. And so for me, it was such a shock to hear that he was officially diagnosed before I really knew anything was wrong. So it was a crazy journey for him, and a fast one at that, because he was stage 4. He went into a clinical trial, and it just ended up, unfortunately, the way a lot of patients from pancreatic cancer end up. And it was really hard for us to lose someone that was such a strong face of our family, such a funny guy, and someone who always made us laugh, always kept us together, always kind of kept us from fighting. So losing that strength and that person that everybody leans on a little bit, it was really hard to figure out who to lean on from there, because my dad was always that person. It's so important for me to raise awareness from pancreatic cancer, because I know how much of an important element to my family that my father was, and we don't have that anymore, and I don't want to have any other family feel that way. If I'm raising as much awareness as I can, if all of us are raising as much awareness as we can bring this word, this cancer, into normal conversation, so that when someone says, oh, my back's been hurting, or, oh, I just was diagnosed with, diabetes later in life, this is something that we can say, hey, maybe you should go ask your doctor about checking into pancreatic cancer or anything like that, and not out of scare tactics or fear, but just for the sole fact that we can change what the history and the scope of what this disease is doing.